Hello everyone! Today we will see how to make an easy and tasty walnut cake. To make this walnut cake, I'm going to add a lot of walnuts. This is what makes the cake very tasty. So I'm going to add 1 cup of chopped walnuts. Take the walnuts and chop it into smaller pieces. Instead of adding the walnuts as it is, if you toast the walnuts and then add it to a cake, it will be more tasty. So I'm going to microwave these chopped walnuts for 20 seconds. Or if you don't want to use a microwave, you can also saute it in a pan for about 15 to 20 seconds. Then it will be nice and crispy. Then take an 8-inch round cake tin. You can use any cake tin, just make sure it's 7 or 8 inches. Place a baking paper or a parchment paper at the bottom of the cake tin and grease the tin with oil or butter so that when you remove the cake, it will come out easily and it won't stick to the pan. And also preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes and keep that ready. Next, take the walnuts that we toasted and add about a half or a quarter teaspoon of all-purpose flour or maida that we are going to use for this cake. Toss the walnuts nicely so that when you add this walnut to the batter, it won't sink to the bottom of the cake, but it will be well dispersed throughout the cake. Now we can start preparing the batter. For this, take a large bowl. We are going to be using 4 eggs for this recipe. Add 2 eggs at a time. Along with the eggs, add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and then start beating the eggs. Beat these eggs till it's nice and fluffy and then add the remaining 2 eggs and continue to beat it. Make sure the eggs are at room temperature. When the eggs are well beaten, start adding the sugar. I am using powdered sugar. Add little by little and beat the sugar in. Next, add some oil. I am using refined oil. All the ingredients are given in the description box. You can check that out. Beat the oil in. These are all our wet ingredients. Now we can start adding the dry ingredients. For this, place a sieve over the bowl and then add the all-purpose flour or the maida and then add baking powder and then some salt. Sieve all of these ingredients into the bowl and take a spatula and start mixing the batter. Be gentle when you mix the dry with the wet ingredients. Once you add the flour, you should not over mix the batter. If you want a soft cake, then just mix until it's well combined. Then add the toasted walnuts into the batter and mix it all in. So this makes our walnut cake batter. Now we can transfer this into our prepared cake tin. Transfer the batter into the cake tin and then tap the pan nicely on the counter to remove any air bubbles. I placed a few walnuts on top of the cake to decorate it. If you want, you can do this, or otherwise you can leave it out. Now this batter is ready to be baked in the preheated oven. Each oven is different. My oven took about 45 to 50 minutes to bake this cake. You can start checking after 45 minutes itself. If your skewer comes out clean, you can remove the cake. If not, bake the cake for a little longer. Once the cake has completely cooled down, then you can remove it from the pan. Now we can cut the cake and see. This is one of the tastiest walnut cakes, just like the ones you get in the store. Just like McRennett shop, bakery shops where you get walnut cake. This is very tasty. The only difference is they don't add a lot of walnuts, but because we are making this cake at home, we've added so much of walnuts, so it tastes really delicious. This is one of the most favorite cakes in my family. Whenever I visit my family, they always ask me to bake this cake. So definitely try it out. Until next time, bye-bye.